In this lesson, we're going to learn how to work with the REST API. The REST API allows us to interact with the IBM StreamSets platform to manage resources using a REST API client. The picture shows a typical REST API model. A client sends HTTP requests to the StreamSets servers via the REST API. A response is received back to the client in the form of JSON, HTML, etc. StreamSets has a built-in REST API client within the StreamSets UI. We'll see and experiment with that in this video. The UI gives us help in using other external clients such as the curl command. We'll see and experiment with this in this video. Other client alternatives are to programmatically access the REST API using computer languages, or other client tools that can allow you to make REST API calls, for example, Postman. The full API includes the ability to manage security, which includes the ability to create and modify users and groups and assign permissions, pipeline and fragment repository management, environment, deployment and engine management, job management and monitoring. The REST API includes starting and stopping pipelines. This can be done using the Job Runner API, creating, modifying, and deleting jobs, topology management, schedule management for jobs and reports, alert management and connection management, and sequences, which are a list of steps that run jobs in order based on conditions. To get to the IBM StreamSets REST API documentation and UI, simply go to the Help, select RESTful API. Control Hub provides a convenient UI to execute and test REST API calls. Let's say we want to count all of the pipelines that we currently have in the system. We go to the Repository tab and then find the Returns Pipelines count. By simply clicking Send, we'll execute this URL. We'll be able to connect to the REST API using the credentials built into the UI. So, clicking on Send gives us an instant count of the number of pipelines, 116 in this case. Let's now access similar information on the command line using a curl command. Go to the lab environment and open up a terminal window. In order to use curl, we need to set up some environment variables for our API credentials first. Back in Control Hub at the top, you'll see in the REST API, we've got this getCred ID and cred token. So the first thing we need to do is to acquire some API credentials. Click on the API credentials link. Let's create a new set of API credentials. Give it a name, REST API. Click Save and Generate. You can see that we've been given a credential ID and a token. We can copy to the clipboard for each of these and then paste each in a safe place. Or we can do the alternative, down here, which is to copy to the clipboard an example usage of the credential ID and token, plus an additional curl command. So let's copy this, and then let's go to our lab environment and paste these commands. Press Enter. You can see that it's retrieved the current user, because that's what the request was for. If you look at the example curl command, the URL part of it is extracting the current user. So that's what's been retrieved. Now let's look at an example of how to access all the current unacknowledged alerts. You can see here we've got an alert that hasn't been acknowledged with an alert text. So we're going to try and retrieve that using the REST API. Go back to the REST API. Go into the Alerts tab, and you can see the very first item is Get All Alerts. If we just have a look at how that's done, you can literally just click on the Send button. That will use this URL now instead of the current user URL we were just using. So we say Send. As you can see, it's retrieved the current alert. Let's try this in our curl command. If we copy this URL here into our lab environment, go to our previous curl command, Remove the URL that's in here. Replace it with our Get Current Alert URL. Press Enter. You can see it's picked up the alert in here as well. Now it's your turn to try.